Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. I'm here with a flip through of the journal I've been working on. I don't know if this will probably go up before the process of me working on the journal because it's just videos of me just working on the journal in my process because y'all have asked for that, so I've been trying to give that to you, and I just figure maybe you just craft and listen while you listen while you craft. So anyways, I was going to do the flip through of this. Look, I have all these strings. So this is a soft cover. Eclectic journal, I would say, but it definitely has a cottage-y feel. Nature, cottage, prayer, things geared kind of towards that. I have glue on my hand, y'all, I'm sorry. So cottage vibes, nature, prayer type things, birds, flowers, butterflies, all the things like that. I guess that would all sum up nature. So there are, I counted 64 pages of just writing pages, and then there are a lot of other pages that you can put photos on, or you can paint over, just over, whatever, and write on those. So I will put in the description box below how many total pages. I would guesstimate probably 80 to 100, but for sure there's 64 writable. So counting front and back. So getting into it, it measures 6 by 9, soft cover, has a silk, just torn ivory colored closure here, just wrapped around, and I put a little charm on here that you can remove. It says, in every walk with nature, one receives far more than they seek. And so you can take this off or leave it on, whatever you prefer. And like I said, that's just on a little bitty binder ring. Look how little bitty. So I did attach with jump rings this little this vintage piece of jewelry I've had for a long time, and I just put it on the front here over this antique trim. I had gotten this off of eBay. It's a very, very old trim. You can tell where it's got some slight staining here, but it's just so loved, you can tell. So you could take this off if you desired, or add more, charms, but it has little pearls and little blingy pieces. And it's, you can tell it's like a faded, tarnished, metal. Here's an avocado dyed doily that I had cut, and then the fabric, my goodness, I just have all the strings from that closure. So the fabric is this beautiful, it's a neat texture, like a upholstery type fabric with these, I don't know if those are like mums or gardenias, I'm not sure, but just fun yellows and blues, greens, pink, peaches. I pulled a lot of colors out in here, coral type tones. There's and then I put an overlay I stitched of this embroidered tulle type fabric with the flower, the cherry blossoms, and then this red flower, and then this pretty butterfly here. So getting into the inside, this is this was a file folder, I believe, but I can't remember, either cardstock or file folder I used. And then I double lined it with 2 different types of fabric. So I did this soft green and cream fabric on this side and just left the exposed stitching here. And then I made a little shaker pocket out of the library card here, and there's some little flower sequins in there, and I put a mix of like gold, pinks, greens. Well, it was a mix of yellow, pink, and greens, like an Easter mix, but I put gold and then the little flower mix I had gotten off Amazon. And then I put a little bunny, a little cute little bunny sticker with a flower halo there. And I just stitched that on some acetate and then glued it on, and then put double-sided tape and glued it down on this fabric so it should stay. So here's some just a lightweight or medium weight, I would say, cardstock soft pink here. Here's some silk ruffle that I had made out of some beautiful spring floral fabric with all of these flower blossoms. I gotten in some Happy Mail on my birthday. And then here's a sunflower charm there. And then I made this tag, or we made it together. I just don't know if I've posted it yet. So it just has all these fun bits of this antique wallpaper, and then this recipe for pickled peppers. I put the 2 cups sugar, 1 cup vinegar here of this handwriting. I'd gotten that at an estate sale. But I just made a pretty collage tag here. Y'all, I'm sorry I have glue on my fingers. So, okay, so this is out of one of the beautiful books that I had hauled on that thriftbooks.com haul. I forget which one, but it is beautiful. So it's showing these flowers. And this guest check, my friend Arlene at Gingy's Journey made me, and it just has a song with the lyrics of when the springtime's sunny bloom, something down there. And she just makes beautiful guest check, altered guest check. So I just put a little vintage tag, or a tag rather, in there. I don't know if those are considered vintage or not. Clothing tag. And then on the back it says, "See, God has come to save me. I will trust in him and not be afraid. The Lord God is my strength and my song. He has given me victory." Isaiah 12 verses 2. So that just clips in there. And this is on some linen paper. This is out of another book I did in that haul that all of y'all were telling me not to cut up, but y'all, it's beautiful. I mean, I might as well share it with someone. I do collect books, but this is beautiful. It just has a lot of Bible verses, poetry, and this was just perfect for this. So here's another piece of fabric. And this lovely ledger I had gotten from Jessica, wrapped 2 silver oranges. There's several pieces of paper in here from her. The French ones for sure are from her. And here's the vintage little ticket. And then, so I did some stamping here, these little butterflies on this craft paper. This is out of a little golden book, but it was like a giant little golden book when I got it, but the images are just the same and beautiful from the 50s with these birds. I made a belly band here and put this stamped "Have Faith" and these butterflies with the little script in it. Coffee dyed guest check. Here's some French paper, book paper. I just thought that little water well looked so perfect in there. Here's some French music paper, a vintage playing card. I just made a tucked spot out of there. I did stitching through some of the coffee dyed papers just to, you know, give them a little something. There's a little, I put several of these little floral watercolor looking succulent cards. You can, the back peels off and they're actually cardstock stickers, or you can keep the keep them on and staple them in or put them wherever you would like. So here's out of a rose book page. Here's a vintage rose flavored syrup label. A French dictionary page about botanicals. It was the A and B, so it was a beetle, and then there's some flowers on the other side that started with the letter A. Here's the page out of a book about bluebirds. And then I stitched this poem about welcome in spring here and put some vintage hand lettering paper or notepad paper in there. This is a rose garden book paper, or actually just a floral book paper, landscaping book. This I love. I would sew journal on this black and white paper. I just think it's so pretty. So that was out of a gardening book, indoor gardening. So I thought a cottage, you know, with the indoor flowers of different types. This is just some aged notebook paper with a piece of vellum, a doily, and a little spoon charm because I put a little cappuccino or tea, whichever you prefer. I clipped on this one of these bakery receipts from the 50s that I've been putting in my journals lately. Here's the vintage sewing upholstery, you know how to upholster a chair, so I thought that was real cottage type and pretty with the florals. This is out of a cottage magazine. This is out of a Robert Louis Stevenson little book of verses, or oh my goodness, let me see, Children's Garden of Verses. And this is the little girl having a tea party, and on this side it's a poem titled Singing, and it's about the birds and the children. And so here's some more of that. I believe that's from Paper Studio. I think it was that Boho Vibes paper pack, I think, but it's real shabby chic looking. So I did some stenciling there. Here's some more of that nature book page that is so cute. With the little, I guess this little robin maybe. And so I stitched a pocket in here, and then I put an old letter in here. It's not too old, but it's from the 80s. So a beautiful, beautiful bead my friend Lynette sent me on Valentine's Day. I shared a couple in here, but that was all. So I put this gorgeous piece of linen here with this basket. Y'all, this one was hard to part with, but it just went so beautifully with this journal. I couldn't not. Here's a piece of French, very old paper to collage with, a guest check, just a little tag I made. And you can take this bead off and, you know, of course, put it on a garment pin or something. Here is another poem about spring and this little cottage there out of that beautiful book. Here's a little blank card. I didn't even count that as writing space. That's a lot of writing space with this butterfly paper clip. And then this little poem of this little kitten looking out of this little cottage is so cute. And this poem on the back has out of Daniel 3 chapter 3 verse 87. And then this poem right here is pretty too, about hope and spring. So I just thought both of those were beautiful. And so here's some more of the floral book page. It looks like Edith Holden, but it's not. It's country flowers or something like that. I can't remember. But here's about honeysuckles on the other side. This is kind of heavy right here. This is a clip-on earring of a flower, and I used it to clip on this handmade tag that we made out of a snippet roll together. You can use that as a bookmark or keep it in here, whatever you want to do with that. And so I just did some light script stamping here. And this is a little bitty tuck spot that actually a pen, I was looking for my pen, but a smaller pen would actually fit down in and you could keep in your journal. I didn't plan that or think of that, but it would, but it'll kind of tear if you stretch it too much. But let's say pretty good idea. So I put this beautiful little perfume replica label there and made this fun just fabric collage of tulle and muslin and this beautiful cottage type looking fabric layered up, and then this is the other gorgeous charm with the yellow and purple. They look like, I thought they were roses, but they may be bows. No, I think they're like lilacs or something. Those are that is so pretty. I kept me 2 of those, but one of them went in here. And so here's a pocket on this side with the birds, with the little dogwood blossoms. And then this little die cut here. I think this is about the last one of these I have that I was gifted, and I just put a little die cuts in here and some tickets. And then I shared one of these beautiful, oh, if you could just feel, you can literally feel the text on this paper. This French, I think it's from a play, but I'm not sure, that I had gotten from Jessica Up 2 Silver Oranges. I don't know if she has any left, but she had sold French paper packs. So this is just a piece of The Lord Is With Me. I just kind of collaged it across there. Here's a Denison tag clicked on with this little bird, this little girl looking at her teddy bear. This is just a vintage envelope my friend Joanne shared with me, and it is so perfect in this journal. This journal has a lot of special elements in it to me, so whoever gets it, I hope you love it. And I love this. I would hang this in my house, and I would put that on my dresser. That is so beautiful. And so in this bag, I just put a vintage flashcard and then a bunch of little elements from Paper Harbor Co. So that's just some things fun things to play with in there. Here's the other side of the black and white rose page. Here's a little coilless safety pin, beaded, little flower beaded. I made thing. I can't even find my words. Here's the Battenberg lace just trim I put back behind this vintage wallpaper. I made just a tuck spot here, and then some Edith Holden paper. I made a tuck here and put some vellum stickers in this little pocket. Here's the other side of that Bluebird book. Edith Holden book page. Some more of the little stickers. And then this is just a piece of a bag that I used the other half of because this is so fun to me to like collage with, or you can glue it and use it as a bag or sew on it. Here's the other side of that French dictionary with the botanicals. A While You Were Out pad. Here's a little tuck spot there. A little tuck spot there. There's just a little fun cluster down there on that music page. Some more French, a grammar page. We made this ruffle and put this charm up here. More nature pages. I shared a little doily there. Another handmade tag with a lot of layering up here. And it says made with love on that little charm. You can take this charm off if you want to. And then, well, obviously it's your journal, but whoever gets it. And I put a butterscotch icing recipe there. And it does have the whole recipe, I think. And I stitched that around. So going backwards, just made a little corner tuck here, or used one I was gifted rather. Here's another vellum sticker, and then a die cut. And then some British bus tickets, and then a little Maggie Holmes little bunny. I love this. And then some more succulent little cardstock stickers. And then there is the back. I just left it flat. So if you're interested in this journal, I will put my information in the link below, but you can catch me on Instagram at Jen's Junk with 2 N's, JENNS_junk_. I will link it below, and I will see y'all in the next one. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye.